All right, so I am going to show you how to add transitions to your movie. And the first thing I want to point out to you is to look over here, okay? And you should be in the timeline mode. If your screen does not look like mine, you should come up here to the three lines, the main menu, and scroll down. And because I am in the timeline mode, it doesn't say it, it says storyboard mode. If you are in storyboard mode, it will say timeline mode here instead, and you want to choose that because that'll get you to look like my screen. Okay, let me close that. All right, so the other thing I want to point out before we get to the transitions is that notice how my pictures are all on the main line, okay? The line that says main. So if you have any media, any videos or photos on video 1 or video 2, you need to move those down to the main line, okay? And then if you really shouldn't have any need for this line or this line, so notice how when I hover over that I can delete it. So I'm just going to get rid of that because it just makes my screen easier to see, because now I have a main line and then an audio line, and then I renamed my audio 2 line to voiceover, which you can just click on the phrase and it will allow you to type in there and change it to something else. So I could go in here and say, you know, this is going to be my background music. Okay. And I just hit enter to save that. All right, so to add transitions, I'm going to come up here to the different tools, and if you hover over the rectangle shape, it tells you that that's where you're going to find the transitions, and you click on that and it shows you all the different transitions. If you notice on the rubric, it does mention that it's fine to use the same transition throughout your movie, okay, because the crossfade is probably, if I scroll down just to check out the other ones, that's the more basic one, the crossfade, and it just makes your movie look a little bit more polished, having transitions. So if you would like to just have simple transitions, I would just use the crossfade in between each of your pictures. Okay, but if you want to use any of the other ones, make wise decisions. Make sure that it doesn't distract from your movie, that it doesn't add like a different tone to your movie than what is being heard in your words. Okay, so to add it, I just click on it, make sure that that's blue, and then I can drag it down using my mouse pad, and I place it in between my pictures. Okay, and then I can just do that for whichever ones I'd like to use, and your transitions go on the main line in between your pictures or your video. Okay, but know that if your pictures or video are on video 1 or video 2, then it will not allow the transitions to be inserted. So you have to use the main line. And then if I hit play, we can watch and see how it crossfades. And then that's the blur. Okay. All right, so that is adding transitions.